Good evening, Spartan Nation. We are here once again at Olympia Ice Center for the matchup of the East Long Meadow Spartans versus the West Springfield Terriers. This is another well-anticipated matchup, as the last time these two teams faced earlier on in the season, they tied 4-4. Very entertaining game and an early penalty here. We are once again in a slightly unfamiliar arena. This is Rink 2 at Olympia Ice Center instead of Rink 1, where Longmeadow is currently playing in their senior night. And this penalty is going to go against Carson LePage. Not even 15 seconds into this game, and LePage is headed to the penalty box. His team going on the kill. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Abby LePage. If you may excuse, I'm a little bit congested. As the face-off back in the Spartan zone. The Terriers wrap it around the goal. Now back at the point. A give-and-go play. Owen Hall with the shot deflected. Still in the Spartan zone. Along the boards, got poked away by a Spartans player. And now it's finally cleared out. That was O'Brien that lost his stick, but the Spartans were able to clear nonetheless. Here come the Terriers back out of their own zone. The Spartans 9-5-1 following that win on senior day. The Terriers 10-5-2. Terriers at the point. Down low. Cross ice pass is not connected. Now another shot comes in, pad save by Sherwood. Attempted clear by the Spartans, goes off a skate, and it's kept in the zone. Here comes Torres. Across the ice. Another shot comes in, saved by Sherwood. Speaking of that senior day game for the Spartans, may as well plug early the Spartan Spectator. I did an article on it that was published today. Once again, that's spartanspectator.net if you want to read about it. It's about a 4-minute read, I believe it's approximated to be. Interviewed Dobeck, Colin Sherwood, and head coach Dan Reed for that one. Here comes Asher over the blue line. Along the right wing, he self-passes off the boards, but goes to a Terrier. Still 30 seconds or so left on this power play for them. One thing head coach Dan Reed said in that interview was that he hopes the special teams are gonna improve throughout these final 2 regular season games, where they're being tested early on the penalty kill. Here comes the Terriers down low. The shot comes in, saved by Sherwood, but there's a rebound. Along the board, send out back front, and Sherwood will cover. And tested early they are. Still 15 seconds remaining on this power play for West Springfield. Face off back in the Spartan zone. West Springfield wins it back in the early shot. Right out the face-off that deflected off of Fisher skates, but not out. Terriers send it down low, only for Lee to wrap it along the boards and out. This will just about kill off the penalty as the Spartans resign in their offensive zone. Good pressure by Cakeley and Fisher. Here's Fisher along the boards. Back out to the point for Reed. Along to Lee. Lee with a shot deflected off a skate. Another opportunity. He set that down low where Fisher was wide open, but unable to find the puck. Spartans still in possession though. Good move by Cakeley. But the Terriers take it away as they come up the ice, but 2 Spartans defensemen are back. A giveaway in the neutral zone. Here comes the Terriers. So the Spartans will strip them. Terriers send it back in to Reed's possession. Reed sends it right back out. Up for grabs in the neutral zone. Here comes Dwyer with the shot. Glove save by Sherwood. Just about 3 minutes off the clock here. Still a 0-0 score, of course. These Spartans punched their ticket to the state playoffs in their senior day game, and they most definitely are playing in the Western Mass playoffs. So this game doesn't matter in that aspect, but certainly does in the matter of confidence and attitude. As the shot came in, I don't believe that reached Sherwood. Might have caught his stick. Good pass out front by the Terriers. Another shot comes in from the point. That goes off of a stick. Now here comes Dobek with LePage in the middle. He dances around a Westfield Terrier. They send it to the corner boards. Now LePage behind the net with Dobek. Nero working with him as well. Dobek is taken down on the play, and there is going to be a penalty as that puck deflects into the ceiling netting. And the Terriers will head to the penalty kill. Believe that'll be Liam Kornoyer heading to the box. This is going to be a big test for the Terriers' new goaltender. This is Jacob Ozarski. Not usually a goaltender, but due to their two goaltenders being hurt, I believe, here he comes in net. Nero sends it out front. Saved by Ozarski. Just about 20 seconds taken off the clock on the power play thus far. The draw back in the Terrier zone. Dobek wins it back to LePage. Now here's Lee with the puck. Along the boards to Dobek. Looking for LePage out front, but he doesn't find him, and the Terriers will clear. Sherwood settles it down for O'Brien, I believe. Out to Dobek. Along the left wing, he finds LePage in the middle this time. Back to Nero and LePage. Along the boards, LePage falls down on the play, but the puck finds O'Brien. Nero trying to send it out front to LePage. That's offline once again. Spartans just barely touch up, or they don't. They're gonna call that an offside. The face-off to come just right outside the Terrier zone. 10:17 on the clock. Just about a minute left on this Spartans power play. The other offensive unit coming out for the team, Teddy Kuhn, is absent for the team tonight as he is sick, something that has plagued the Spartans for a few weeks now. Something else that we touched upon in our interview. A lot of guys have been missing practice recently. Unfortunately, Kuhn was unable to make it tonight. So the offensive unit right now is Fisher, Asher, and Sherwood. Just as O'Brien is gonna dump it into the zone. The Terriers wrap it around the boards, but not out. Lee sends it down low. Fisher working against Castor. Now it's in Sherwood's possession. Taken away though. That was Spalding or Douglas. A foot race. O'Brien. And the Terriers are gonna win the battle. Working along the boards, this is Owen Hall. Though the Spartans will finally come away with it. O'Brien with the risky cross-ice pass as Hall was still pressuring him. Now the shot comes in from Lee and it's gloved down by Ozarski. Nine seconds left on the Spartans power play. Haven't had too much action. Neither power plays had with the Terriers as well. Hoping to get more shots on Ozarski throughout not even the rest of this power play, but just the game in general. As Spartans are well aware, this is not a usual goaltender. This will just about kill the penalty as the Terriers send it back down deep into the Spartan zone. Terriers in possession. Is Ward. He sends it down low to Forsyth. Forsyth over to Reed. Slings it along the boards and out. Only for the Terriers to dump it right back in. Forsyth once more. Lays it back for Reed. Along the boards looking for Cakeley. Pressured by the Terriers. Puck is still up for grabs. Near in the crease. Finally, Spartans get it to the boards. And now here's Cody Shaw. Will come away with it for the Spartans. Shaw slotting in for Kuhn. Only took a couple of shifts last game, but certainly can be a difference maker with all of his energy. So the pass came in from Nero, looking for Dobek in the middle. So he was streaking towards the crease. Offline, Terriers will ice it, face off back in their own zone. Dobek to take the face off. I'll once again thank his brother Devin for joining me for the senior day game. I know it was a special moment for not only the Dobek family, but all 7 seniors' families. It was a real fun game to call, 3-2 win, with the senior Aiden Asher getting the game-winning goal. This was Saturday afternoon. Here comes the Terriers back in the Spartan zone. The shot comes in on Sherwood, stays solid to the post. Around the net, no, though. Here's Labonte. Erickson and O'Brien working behind the net. Now the pass comes out to LePage. He tries to spring Nero, streaking up the right side, but it's intercepted in the neutral zone and dumped right back in. LePage once again can't find Nero, but he'll get to the puck before any Terriers can. Here's Nero, all alone, 1 versus 4, and he'll just dump that puck in. Terriers bring one of their offensive players. The shot comes in by him. That was Castor. That missed the post. Far side of Sherwood. Now here comes the Spartans. The pass by Sherwood, looking for either Shaw or Asher, is offline. And the Terriers will counter. Though Asher will strip them back in his own zone. Asher runs into a couple of Terriers, but ultimately the puck will find Shaw. Shaw looking for Asher in the middle, is taken off the puck. Good physical play by the Terriers. Now here comes Torres over the line. Good play by Reed, though not a great pass up the middle of the ice. Gloved down by a Terriers player, though nothing will come of it. Puck taken away by Lee, just over the blue line of his own zone. An outlet pass to Fisher, though he is stripped in the neutral zone. Puck still up for grabs. Mandrala working with Fisher, though Dwyer will come away with it for the Terriers over the blue line. Now it's Fisher. Dumps the puck in. Around the boards, out to the point for Forsyth. The shot tipped by Cakeley and covered up by Ozarski. Good tip by Tommy Cakeley, though unfortunately that slowed a lot of the speed that puck had on it. And it was an easy cover-up for the Terriers goaltender. The face-off. One back to the Spartans at the point. O'Brien dumps it in. LePage with the puck now, along the boards for Dobek. He's taken off the puck, pressured by a couple Terriers, and they exit the zone. Though Forsyth will dump it right back in. A whistle is called for a high stick. The face-off at center ice nonetheless. The Terriers will dump it in deep. Forsyth looking for LePage. The odd bounce finds a Terrier in the slot, but the shot goes wide. O'Brien working against a couple Terriers of his own along the boards. Still behind the net. Both Spartans defensemen working, and they will finally pay off and exit the zone. Just barely negating the icing. Spartans keep it in their offensive zone though. Asher wraps it around to LePage. Looking to send it back to Asher, but 2 Terriers players are on him. Now Asher in control. Trying to get her on some Terriers players, it doesn't work. Puck remains in the zone, though. Dump in by Forsyth. Now finally the Terriers will dump it right back out. And that will be an icing. 4.5 here left to go in this first period. Still a 0-0 score. Dan Reed really mixing up the lines tonight. It's Shaw, Sherwood, and Asher. Sherwood to take the face-off against Hall. Hall wins it back to his defenseman. Will sling it along the boards. Now here comes Torres with the shot. Missed the net. A breakaway opportunity for Chris Torres. He flubs it. The Terriers still in possession of the puck, though. Until they're not, here comes Aiden Asher. One-on-one, Asher. And he just can't get a handle on it. 2 back-to-back plays. The Terriers one was a breakaway, clear cut. Well defended on Aiden Asher was the Terriers defenseman. As another shot comes in by Asher. That's a shoulder save by Ozarski. Couple of great opportunities for both the Spartans and Terriers. Just don't know how Torres missed that. Didn't even get it on net. Spartans will touch up to negate the offsides as the Terriers will dump it in for an icing. Just some bad puck luck for the Spartans. I mean, that puck was taken off of one of the Spartans' defensemen and was just sitting there for Torres to take it away. And he couldn't do anything with it. The face-off back in the Terrier zone. Spartans try to capitalize, but they're unable to. Here comes the Terriers, they dump it in. Erickson slings it along, looking for Fisher. A battle for the puck along the boards. And finally, the Terriers will come away with it around the net. A wraparound attempt is offline. Terriers still in possession of the puck. Along the boards, the shot comes in. Glove save by Sherwood. Just under 3 minutes left here in the first period. The energy finally starting to ramp up for both teams. Neither team has looked too energized thus far in this game up until a couple of minutes ago. The face-off back in the Spartan zone. It's Dobek to take it. As Hall steps in to take the draw. Shot comes in, pad save by Sherwood. That was from the point by Castor. Now it's the Spartans up the ice. Up for grabs in the neutral zone, though. Here's Fletcher of the blue line for the Terriers. Kept in, though, by Labonte and sent down low. O'Brien will intercept from the intended player the Terriers were trying to reach, which was Hall, I believe. And LePage will just dump it in. Kept in at the point. Here's Nero down low, looking for LePage. Open shot, deflected off a skate. Another opportunity for LePage. That went wide. Believe that got deflected. Spartans still in possession, though, as Nero wraps it around for Dobek. But the Terriers will get to it first, and they will just ice it. Under 2 minutes here in the first period. Some good consecutive opportunities for Carson LePage. He scored on the power play in the last game. A nifty backhand move. Great feed from Teddy Kuhn, but once again missing tonight. Aiden Asher, his usual line mate to take the face off. The Terriers will win it back and sling it along the boards. Though kept in somehow. Finally, the Terriers will come away with it. It's Hall. 2 Halls on the Terriers roster. Forgot to mention. Now a whistle will come in. believe, for an offside. The face-off right outside the Spartan zone. Sherwood wins it back to Erickson, but the puck is dumped in. Forsyth up looking for Shaw. The shot comes in from the point now and saved by Sherwood. Minute and a half here left to go in the first period. Chances for both ways. Spartans and Terriers getting their shots on both goaltenders tonight. Face-off up for grabs. Shot comes in on Sherwood and he covers. That was Pouliot, I believe. Good unexpected shot. Right off the draw. Puck still up for grabs now. Finally, Reed will come away with it for the Spartans and spring Asher up the left wing. Asher looking to make that self-pass along the boards once again, but he's knocked down. That would be the captain, Torres. Now a whistle blow for a hand pass. Must have gone against the Spartans because the face-off is coming right back into their zone. Sherwood once again to take the face-off. Wins it back to Lee. Around the boards for Asher. Finds Sherwood. He looks for Shaw on the right wing, but it's knocked down by Ward. And sent right back in deep. A pass intended for the slot by the Terriers is offline. Spartans able to intercept it. Finally, Sherwood will exit the zone for them, though the Terriers will take it away in the neutral zone and dump it right back in. 30 seconds left in this first period as Reed springs out of his own zone. Not sure what that was supposed to be, but just a dump in, but it was before the red line. Nonetheless, the puck goes out of play into the netting, and we will get a face-off inside of the Terrier zone. Dobek to take it. Puck up for grabs. The Terriers come away with it. Pass along the boards finds Torres. He sends it in, looking for Hall. In the corner boards, here's Hall working against Forsyth. Outmans him. Pass behind the net, comes out in front. Still up for grabs. Shot comes in. Saved by Sherwood. Little physical altercation after the whistle. Nothing much. 6 seconds on the clock in the first period. Good opportunity for the Spartans to end the period. Or the Terriers, I'm mistaken. The face-off won by Nero. Back to a Spartan defenseman. Though it did find the point, Castor shot deflected into the netting. 0.3 seconds on the clock. Nero once again to take it. He'll just send it to the boards. And that will end our first period. Energy once again had ramped up in the final 5 minutes or so. Spartans and Terriers getting their opportunities equally, I would say. Hopefully the Spartans continue to find more offensive opportunities in the second period. We'll see you there. We are back for the second period of East Long Meadow Spartans versus the West Springfield Terriers. Another early penalty here is going to come on the Spartans. Similar to the first period, as LePage took that penalty not even 15 seconds in, and now Nero is gonna head to the box for a trip. Not even 9 seconds in. 14:52 on the clock, right off the draw. And the Terriers are gonna go on the power play. The face-off back in the Spartan zone. Up to Hall, over to Castor. Finds a player in the middle. That shot didn't come in on net though. That was Pouliot. Now the Spartans will come away with it. O'Brien will just dump it in. LePage chasing, working against 3 Terriers. Terriers, cross-ice pass, springing Torres. Will get pressured by the Spartans. Now whistle blow. A stoppage of play for a high stick is going to go against the Terriers, and the face-off is going to come back into their zone. Dobek against Pouliot. Pouliot wins it back to his defenseman. Now over to Castor, who slings it over to Torres. Here comes Torres over the blue line. Working against Forsyth. He remains in possession along the boards. Now he comes away with it. Out to the point for Castor. The shot went wide. Still up for grabs. Now the Spartans will finally come away with it. Good work by Dobek and LePage to help clear that puck. Tons of space for the Terriers nearing the crease, just weren't able to connect. Now here comes Hall. Owen Hall, that is. Shot came in, but Sherwood is sealed to his post. Terriers still in possession. Here's Pouliot. The intended cross-ice pass, I believe. I'm not sure that was a shot or not. Nonetheless, working along the corner boards as the Spartans against the Terriers. And the pass out to the point by the Terriers is offline for Castor, who will just take it back into zone and regroup. Here comes Castor now over the blue line with speed, charging towards net, but taken off the puck by O'Brien, and he will dump it the other way. Good work by O'Brien. As Devin and I agreed in the last game, he had one of his better games. Sherwood comes out to play the puck way out of his crease. Didn't get much on it. A little scary there for the Spartans, but nothing comes of it. They exit the zone only for the Terriers to dump it right back in. But once again, O'Brien had one of his best games last game, making up for a couple turnovers earlier on in that one. We hope to see his continued success here in this one. The puck attempted to clear by the Spartans. Finds Castor at the point, who will send the shot in, but Sherwood will cover. Just about 12 minutes left here to go in the second period. The face-off taken by Mike Mandrala is lost and sent back to the point for the Terriers. We are at even strength here, as I forgot to mention. Nero exited the box just a few seconds prior to that face-off. Now the Terriers will dump it back in. Settled down by Sherwood for Lee. Now a good pass by Fisher, finds Mandrala, who will just dump it in. Terriers looking to exit the zone, but gloved down by Lee, who's taken down by 2 Terriers players. Good, clean physical play by the Terriers early on. Reed, looked like that might have been a 2-on-1 opportunity for the Terriers. Still in the Spartan zone is the Terriers, with the defenseman dancing along the blue line, but the Spartans will take it away. That was Nick Dwyer. Finally, the Spartans will just ice this puck. Now is Lee, I believe. 11 minutes on the clock left to go here in the second period. Some mishandles by the Spartans to start this second. Not looking as sharp as they did in the final 5 minutes of the first. The face-off back in the Spartan zone. Shot comes in, but it's covered by Sherwood. Face-off is lost and wrapped around the boards by Spaeth of the Terriers. Down low, working against Forsyth as the Terriers. Puck comes out front for Erickson. Still working against the Terriers player. Finally, Forsyth will come away with it for the Spartans. Forsyth with a shot. That went off the mask, I believe, of Ozarski. And along the boards. Finally, the Terriers will clear it out of their zone. And they will ice it. Sherwood to take the face off. Once again lost, and the Terriers will sling it along the boards. Though Owen Hall will send it in deep for the Terriers, looking for Torres. Working against Reed. Kept in at the point by Castor. Castor still in possession. Pass out front looking for Torres, didn't find him. Now the shot came in by Owen Hall, and that missed wide. Terrier is still working, nearing the crease. Finally, the Spartans, along the boards, will get it out of their zone. So the Terriers will take it away. Here's Pouliot with the shot. That deflected, I believe, off of Reed's stick and into the netting. Good offensive work by the Terriers. Start the second period. They've tested Sherwood. Getting some good offensive opportunities here. Finally, the Spartans win a face-off back to Erickson. Looking to sling it along the boards to Fisher, though nearly intercepted by Gavin Hall. Battle for the puck along the boards near the blue line. Finally, Fisher will exit the zone. Dump it back, but here's Vinny Douglas for the Terriers. He sends the pass looking for Labonte. Working against Forsyth. Now another Terriers forward comes to his aid. Though here's Labonte still with the puck. Back out to the point for Douglas. The shot that deflected off of Cakeley. Down low for the Terriers. Pass out front. Looking for Terriers players offline. Now the pass by Fisher springs Cakeley on the right wing. Cakeley around to Fisher, cross ice. He found Dobek in the middle. But his pass, did that go off of the post? Dobek out in front, and they score! Alec Nareau off of the feed from Brady Dobek. And they put the Spartans up 1-0. Two great opportunities for the Spartans. As Fisher had a great pass out in front to Dobek, who wasn't able to pot it, but then he sends a feed into Nareau, who is able to. Great work by the Spartans to make something out of nothing. Just as I said, the momentum was swinging the Terriers' way. The Spartans are able to get on the board first. Talk about a boost of confidence. Here's Nareau now, the goal scorer. He exits the zone. Oh, the dump in by the Terriers. Be dumped right back out by the Spartans. Good move at the blue line by Michael Spaulding on East Long Meadow. But the work along the boards is going to have the Spartans exit the zone. 7.5 years left to go in the second period. Alec Nero has just given the team a 1-0 lead. LePage without a stick, working along the boards. Some bodies flying down. Puck still not loose. Finally, it'll come away. For the Terriers, they wrap it around the boards. Here comes Dwyer, working against a couple of Spartans players, and he's stripped. Reed now, the pass finds Shaw. Dumped in by Reed as Shaw was taking off the puck. Spartans touch up to negate the offside. Asher pressuring Torres. The attempted clear was attempted to be gloved down by a Spartans player. And they're gonna call that a hand pass, I believe. That'll come way back to the Spartan zone. Menjola to take the face off. One back to Cakeley now. Here's O'Brien. Along the boards for Fisher. For the Terriers at the blue line, here's Torres. The shot comes in, saved by Sherwood. Still kept in by the Terriers. Another shot comes in, easy pad save. Steered towards the corner boards. Another pass in the middle for the Terriers. Now the shot came in. Believe that was Torres. Another wraparound attempt. The Terriers still with the puck. And finally, Sherwood will cover. 3 or 4 consecutive scoring opportunities for the Terriers. Terriers fans went mad, thought they scored. As that pass in the crease for a Terriers forward made it look like from this angle that he had potted it. But that went wide of the net. And this is still a 1-0 game for the Spartans. Still 6 minutes, though, left on the clock in the second period. And on that play, the Terriers got a penalty as the shot came in from LePage. A pad save by Ozarski. Believe that's Hall in the box, as there were some altercations after the whistle. So now the Spartans are on the power play. Here's Nero looking out front for LePage, and the Terriers will clear. What a chaotic sequence of time. Both teams amping up the energy right now, just as they did at the end of the first period. Here's Dobeck over the left wing. He drops it back to O'Brien. We'll send it right back into LePage. LePage looking for Dobeck. The physicality really amping up here. There's gonna be a penalty on this play, once again on the Terriers, as the Spartans get 6 men on the ice. Sherwood to the bench. Dan Reed yelling at his players to get up the ice for a scoring opportunity. They gotta do something with this. I would even give the puck away for the Terriers to touch up so they can get more opportunity with the 5-on-3. Spartans still in possession of this puck. 35 seconds left on the power play. Finally, the Terriers will touch it. There might be another penalty on this play. There was some physicality going on in the corner boards. Believe they're gonna get Chris Sherwood too for possibly a roughing call. Just under 5 minutes left here to go in this second period. The energy really picking up. Started with that consecutive scoring opportunities for the Terriers where they thought they had scored. Fans going wild. Really adding on to the atmosphere here in Ring 2 of Olympia Ice Center. Nothing came of that. Now, physical plays are gonna keep the Spartans on the power play. Another 35 seconds before a 4-on-4, I believe. Face-off back in the Terrier zone. Puck up for grabs near the slot. Finally, the Terriers will come away with it. Here's Pouliot. In the neutral zone, he's stripped by Lee. Here comes Lee over the red line. Over the blue line now, Lee sends the pass out in front, looking for either LePage or Dobek. Doesn't find either, and the puck is exited. Here's Asher out of his own zone now. Asher finds LePage. A little bit of a mishandle, but now he comes away with it. Here's LePage. Though he's taken out the puck. Good play by Douglas. Down low, though, here's LePage once again. Dobek now with the puck. Dances away from the Terriers player. Asher looking to get possession, get a handle on that pass out in front. The Terriers will come on the other way, though. Another opportunity for the Terriers. And Sherwood will cover what looked like just a 2-on-2 play, I thought, coming out of the Terriers zone. Turned into a great scoring opportunity, though nothing will come of it. Less than 4 minutes here to go in the second period. We are at even strength here as both Hall and Sherwood resign in the penalty box. Reed hit well along the boards by a Terriers player back in his own zone. Now the shot comes in from the point by Pastor. That heads to the corner boards. Hall working against Reed still. Puck up for grabs. Finally, the Terriers will come away with it as the shot came in and went wide. Reed now at the puck. He clears the zone only for the Terriers to dump it right back in. A weird deflection off of the boards. Goes way high, but not out of play. Spartans still can't exit their zone. Pouliot working against a couple of Spartans. Pass out to the point by the Terriers is offline, and they will regroup as they dump it right back in. A giveaway by Forsyth. Springs the Terriers, the shot went wide. Now Forsyth will spring Asher up the left wing. Here comes Asher. But unfortunately, LaRoe was just a bit offside. Just a little bit in front of him to his right. We've had another 2-on-2 opportunity for the Spartans, though, this time. Under 3 minutes now left here to go in the second period. The face-off to come right outside the Terrier zone. Sherwood wins it over to Asher. Now O'Brien will just dump it in. Pressure by Shaw. Nothing comes of it, though. Now here comes the Terriers over the blue line. Shot comes in, saved by Sherwood. That was Nick Dwyer as he got around Erickson, got the shot off. Though once again, Sherwood sealed to his post. Dwyer against Sherwood on the draw. Terriers win it back. Here's Terriers at the point. Shot comes in, rebounds loose. Sherwood will cover. Nice trickling shot by Jacob Melvin of the Terriers to generate some rebound opportunity, but nothing comes of it. Sherwood thrown out of the face-off. It's Asher against Dwyer now. Puck up for grabs nearing the crease, but O'Brien will be the first to it. He exits the zone, looking for Sherwood up the ice. The Terriers will strip him and dump it right back in. O'Brien finds Shaw. who will then find Sherwood, springing Asher up the left wing. Here comes Asher. His stick is taken away from him, though. Both officials had their arms up, a clear-cut penalty by the Terriers. I assume a hooking call, possibly a slash, and that will go against Luke Castor, or excuse me, Jacob Melvin. This penalty will just slightly go into the third period, 1:56 on the clock. So the Spartans will end the period on the power play. Dobek wins the faceoff back, but both of his defensemen, well, Lee is going to take this puck away at the blue line. O'Brien now, with the shot comes in off of a skate by the Terriers and over to the corner boards. Here's Nero now. Nero over to Lee. Lee with the shot deflected off of Hall. And Hall will just remain in possession. Oh, he gives it away. And now there's a penalty called on the Spartans for a slash. That's going to be LePage again, his second time in the box this game. I didn't see the play, but Dan Reed not too pleased with that, as the Spartans were set to end this period on a high note. And now they'll play 4-on-4 for the rest of it. Face-off comes back in the Spartan zone, and the Terriers win it. A pass out in front by the Terriers. Little mishandle by Dobek out in the crease. Finally ascended to the corner boards. Terriers still remain in possession. Out in front, puck still up for grabs. At the point, here's Castor with the shot. Saved by Sherwood. Clear-cut, hard shot by the defenseman. Solid save by Sherwood. Minute 11 here on the clock. The face-off comes back on Sherwood, but he'll steer it away to Reed, who will find Nero up the left wing. Now he finds Dobek. Dobek over the blue line, over to Nero, back to Dobek down low. Little give and go play, but was offline. Now the Terriers come away with it. Here's Castor. He skates over the blue line. Though Reed will strip him. Reed with some speed over the red line, but no one to help him really, as Dobek looked like he was gonna go for a change. Here's Torres working against Dobek. Torres with speed now. Up and down the ice they go. Torres with the shot that goes off of Nero. Great block by Alec Nero, as Torres would have had a clear-cut opportunity. The Terriers still remain in possession. Pass out in front, but no one's there. An attempted clear by Nero. It's kept in at the blue line by the Terriers. The shot came in, and the pad saved by Sherwood. Finally, the period will come to an end, just as the icing call would have been made against Reed. Spartans up 1-0 after 2. Though it looked to be going the Terriers' way a little bit there in the final 5 minutes. We're set for a real physical and entertaining third period of East Long Meadow and West Springfield. We'll see you then. We are back here for the third period of the East Long Meadow Spartans versus the West Springfield Terriers. Spartans currently have a 1-0 lead. Kudos to Alec Nero with the awesome feed from Brady Dobek. Was able to pot it, make this a 1-0 game. Reminder, the Spartans and Terriers tied 4-4 earlier on in the season as the shot comes in from the Terriers on Sherwood. Another cross-ice pass by the Terriers. That was Torres looking for Hall. Isn't able to find him, excuse me. Now LePage on the back check will help the Spartans clear the zone. In the neutral zone, Nero O'Brien gives it away to the Terriers. They come over the blue line. Shot comes in on Sherwood, and he makes the save. Around the net. Here's LePage now. He'll flip it into the netting, and that will stop the play. Looking to see some of the physical play from the second period continue on here in the third, with some matching penalties to Sherwood and Hall, I believe it was, the final 5 minutes or so. The final 5 in both the second and first were really entertaining. Few minutes of play, so we'll see if that is a continued pattern here as well in the third. Shot from the point by the Terriers, down low, puck is loose. Sherwood way out of his crease. Puck still up for grabs, wrapped out in front. No Terriers home. Another shot comes in by the Terriers at the point. That's deflected wide. Terriers still in possession. At the point now, the shot comes in. Saved by Sherwood. Great consecutive offensive opportunities here. For the Terriers, as both student sections get riled up here in the third period. Lee wraps it around the boards, looking to clear this puck. Nero will help it out, or Cakeley, excuse me. Puck comes back in, but Lee is in possession of it. His attempted clear goes off of a Terriers player and to the corner boards. Pass out in front by the Terriers. Offline. Now Fisher's pass over to Cakeley along the right wing. A shot, I believe, came in. Didn't find the net. Now Mandrala with the shot. Feed from Cakeley out in the slot. Pad save by Ozarski. That's something we really need to continue to do here in the third, as we got away from in the second, is just putting any shots possible on Ozarski, as he is not a goaltender. With both of the Terriers goaltenders being down right now, he's had to step in for them, and he's allowed 1 goal, but he's looked pretty solid for the Terriers thus far, though hasn't been tested as much as he should be. As the Terriers work along the corner boards and Spartans' end. Shot comes out in front, and it's deflected away. Terriers dump it back in deep, but the Spartans come away with it. Here comes Nero and Fisher with Dobek. Here's Dobek's shot. Saved by Ozarski. Shoulder save went down into the corner. Good rebound generation. And a good play. Triangle series of passes from LePage, Nero, and Dobek. The sophomore, junior, senior line, as I called them in the last game. Now here comes the Terriers the other way. Another opportunity for the Terriers. Pad save by Sherwood. Still at the point for them. Cross ice pass. No one's home. Now Torres with the shot. That goes over the crossbar. LePage along the boards. Here's Hall now. Owen Hall. Shot. Pad save by Sherwood. Easily steered to the corner. Still kept in, though, by the Terriers. Here comes Castor. That puck does go out, though. He takes it right back in, and that will be an offside. 11 minutes to go in this third period. Spartans still hold the lead, but are really looking to extend it, seal this one against their well evenly matched opponent in the West Springfield Terriers. O'Brien's pass looking for Reed, doesn't get much on it. Now here comes Hall, Gavin Hall that is, behind the Spartans net. Outlet pass over to Cody Shaw, up the right wing, but is taken away by the Terriers. Tempted to be dumped back in, but O'Brien finds Asher. Will skate it over the blue line. Has Sherwood on his left. Shaw on his right. Shaw pressuring the Terriers player. Terriers will flip that puck out of play, and the faceoff will come back in their zone. Bendrala to take the faceoff against Dwyer. Here's O'Brien now. Looking to send that in deep. The Terriers, that was Douglas, sent it into his own bench. And out of play. Face off once again from Bendrala. He wins it back cleanly to O'Brien. O'Brien looking for Fisher. He wasn't expecting the pass. Terriers, Douglas will once again flip that puck out of play. Another face-off to come back in the Terrier zone. 10 minutes on the clock here to go in this third period. A pattern the Spartans were able to break was taking a penalty early on in the period, as they had consecutively in the first and second. Working along the boards is Bendrala against Hall, but Hall will spring Torres over the blue line. He will dump it in deep, working against Forsyth. Now O'Brien with the puck. Looks for Fisher cross ice, but that deflects off of a Terrier. Hall, he wraps it in front. Bad save by Sherwood. Now the Spartans will come away with it. Here comes Fisher. They'll drop back, dump it in. Terriers nearly picked off the blue line by Nero. They're able to get it to the neutral zone. Now Torres once again over the left wing. Attempted pass out in front. Now the shot comes in from Douglas from the point. Sherwood will cover. Another minute taken off the clock here. 9 to go in this third period. I sense the continued pattern that we talked about, with the energy finally ramping up, and the final 5 is going to continue here in this third, as there hasn't been too much action thus far in this third period. Reed nearly gave it away near the crease, his own crease. Now the Spartans will come over the blue line. LePage dances around a Westfield defenseman. Look to get that pass out in front to another Spartans forward. But it was offline. Good opportunity to make something out of nothing once again. It's Keller's near giveaway, and back in his own zone turned into a good scoring opportunity for LePage. Dolbeck back in his own zone now, finds Nero along the boards. Reed finds LePage along the boards, springs Dolbeck in the middle, taking off the puck though, pressured by a few Terriers players. Dumped in by the Terriers' Nathan Ward. Puck came out front, a deflection off of Lee's stick. Now finally the Spartans will exit the zone. Nero will spring it off of the boards, and that'll somehow go out of play. Under 8 minutes to go in this third period. Face off at center ice. Sherwood against Dwyer. He wins it back to O'Brien, who will just dump it in deep. Asher working along the boards, tries the drop back pass to O'Brien, but that gets away from him. Asher once again had control of the puck. Asher with the shot deflected off of Castor. A big block as that puck just came to him. And now a big physical hit along the boards. Aiden Asher will head to the penalty box for the Spartans, putting his team on the penalty kill. 7.5 years left to go in this third period. just going to say some great offensive opportunities for Asher as the puck just kind of found him near the slot. Clear-cut shot opportunity with the Castor big block. He also had a great play along the boards to keep that puck in and create that opportunity. But unfortunately, his play along the boards after his shot will send his team to the penalty kill. Terriers with a shot, deflected wide. Here's Torres along the boards, back to Castor. Now Owen Hall. Castor over to Pouliot, offline. And a deflection will send that puck into the netting. 30 seconds taken off of the Terriers' power play. The offensive unit of Mendrala and Cakeley out there for the Spartans. Reed and Forsyth, the defensemen. Terriers come away with it off the draw. Pass out in front, deflects off a Spartan stick and clears the zone. Here comes Mike Mendrala racing after Castor with the puck. Good pressure by Mendrala. Cakeley working with him as well. But the Terriers will enter over the Spartan zone. The pass by Hall. Good stick by Jack Forsyth. It'll find Mendrala, who will clear. Forsyth with the stripping play on Hall. Set it to Mendrala. Hall once again though, skates over the blue line. Stobek and Nero out there for the Spartans now. Castor down low. Shot by Torres and a good save by Colin Sherwood. "45 seconds left here to go on this Terriers power play. 6 minutes left here to go in the game. Face-off one back to the Terriers' point. Here comes Castor with the shot. Glove save by Sherwood. Two big stops by the Spartans goaltender. And the face-off will come back to Dobek and Pouliot. Pouliot wins it back to Hall. Hall at the point over to Castor. Castor back to Hall. Down low to Pouliot. Dances around the Spartans. Out in front. That bounce off of Torres' stick. Castor keeps it in for the Terriers though off of the attempted clear by the Spartans. Down low, deflected off of Lee's stick. Puck is still loose. Lee comes away with it as a Terrier player was down. Terriers still coming away with the puck. A wraparound attempt by Pouliot. Pad save by Sherwood. And the Spartans will just clear it. That'll go into their own bench though. Excuse me, 1 second left to go on this Terriers power play. 5.5 left to go in the game. Asher will exit the box, hoping for a Spartans player to spring him, but that won't work out as the shot came in from the point by the Terriers that deflected into the corner boards. Forsyth and Reed working down low. They get it out to Shaw, who will just sling it up the boards, and that will go for an icing. The Spartans crowd trying to amp up their team to finish the game strong. We are in the final 5 minutes of the game. Face-off once again back in the Spartan zone. Now that they have just killed the penalty by Asher, hoping to get more offensive opportunities, hopefully to extend this lead. Still 1-0. Pass out in front. That was a giveaway by Reed, but nothing comes of it, luckily. Now here comes Asher, one-on-one. Asher working against Castor. He'll steer him off the puck, though, and Ozarski will just cover. A bad giveaway by Reed once again. Luckily, though, the Spartans were able to clear the zone and spring Asher once again one-on-one opportunity. But once again, good defense by the Terriers. The faceoff finally back in the Terriers' own zone. And that puck will just come in on net where Ozarski will cover. Mindrala take the faceoff once again against Pouliot. Finds Fisher along the boards, he's taken down. Clean hit now, the Terriers will spring Torres up the left wing, work against Forsyth. Torres a shot, pad save by Sherwood. A giveaway by O'Brien, picked off at the blue line. Now the Terriers with the shot. That was Hall, that didn't reach Sherwood as he was still adjusting to the previous opportunity the Terriers had. Finally, the Spartans will come away and clear it, but that will go for an icing. A good opportunity initially by Torres, and the pad save by Sherwood. Unfortunately, the giveaway by O'Brien led to another Terriers opportunity. Now the face-off back in the Spartan zone. Terriers shot right off the draw, that was Castor. Went hard and out of play. Didn't find the net, I don't believe. Just about 4 minutes left here to go in this game. A lot of Terriers offensive opportunities. They're capitalizing off of the energy they gained during their power play. Though they weren't able to do anything on it, they got opportunities there as well, and they're continuing their offensive sequence. Giveaway in the neutral zone by the Terriers. LePage springs Nareau, working against two Terriers. They take him off of the puck. A big physical play along the boards. Nareau still down, but finally he will get to his skates. Nareau with the shot. That went wide of Ozarski. Finds LePage though. LePage a shot. Glove saved by Ozarski, but there was a rebound there. Unfortunately, Dobek was taken down behind the play as well. Here comes Asher with the shot. Went wide of Ozarski. Dobek taken down once again. Right in front of the net. And finally, amongst all this chaos, the Terriers will ice the puck. I don't know how the officials missed that. Two instances, Dobek was taken down behind the play. Off of that first one, LePage's shot had a juicy rebound where Dobek should have been able to be around the crease, though he was taken down. And he was taken down a second time off of Aiden Asher's opportunity, where he was nearing the crease as well. A strange sequence of missed calls. Nonetheless, the face-off back in the Terrier zone. The Terriers are able to spring up the ice. Their pass out in front is offline, but they are going to draw a call. That's going to go against Chad O'Brien for a hooking call. 3 minutes to go here in the game, and the Terriers are headed back to the power play. A huge opportunity for them to get the equalizer. Spartans not too pleased with that call. The face-off, won by the Terriers in the Spartan zone. Along the boards, here's Torres, behind the net now. Lee's stick was taken away from him. Now the shot comes in on Torres, saved by Sherwood, and that deflection in the netting. Lee arguing for a call against the Terriers that would put them at 4-on-4. I'm not sure how his stick was taken away, but face off once again, Sherwood. Terriers win it back though. At the point now, it's Hall over to Castor. Shot comes in. The Terriers didn't know where it was. That was Liam Connolly, who had the puck in his skates right near the crease. Was unable to find it, but what the Spartans did, and the Spartans were able to clear. As the Terriers regroup back in their own zone, they spring Torres over the blue line. Here's Torres along the left wing. Out in front, poked away by Sherwood. The one-timer shot comes in once again. Another shot comes in on Sherwood, and he makes the save. A big sequence of saves by the goaltender, Colin Sherwood. And he keeps this a 1-0 game. Wow. That was big trouble when that Terriers player was winding up for the one-timer right in the slot. But Sherwood stood tall. Now here's Hall at the point. His pass down low. Looking for Torres once again. A battle for the puck along the boards. Good work by Reed. He's taken down. No call. Pass out in front for the Terriers. Connolly sent it back to the point for Hall. Now down low to Pouliot. Lee, though, able to strip Pouliot. Sends it back to Hall, unfortunately, who intercepts the attempted clearing. Pouliot now with the shot deflected off of Cakeley. Down to the corner boards. Terriers pass out in front. Isn't able to find anybody. Here comes Castor. Left wing shot comes in. Saved by Sherwood, but it's still loose. Back out to Castor. Out in front. Opportunity still there. Pad saved by Colin Sherwood. Off of another pass out in front for the Spartans. For the Terriers, excuse me. And Sherwood once again stands tall. Huge clear for the Spartans, able to get some fresh bodies on the ice. But the Terriers once again down low. Sherwood with the pad save. Now here comes LePage. LePage springing up the left wing. Tries the toe dragger out Castor. Castor is able to strip him of the puck. Here comes Pouliot over the blue line. His shot offline, wide of Sherwood, and the Spartans are able to clear in the neutral zone. Castor, his dumping attempt, taken off the puck by LePage. And the official is gonna call an offside, I believe. 33 seconds on the clock. What a sequence of plays. Wow. Both student sections riled up here. As I believe the Terriers are going to, I'm not sure where the faceoff is going to come actually, right outside the Spartan zone, I believe. But the Terriers are going to pull their goaltender as they take a timeout right now. But wow, how can you even begin to summarize what just went on there? A huge, huge penalty kill by the Spartans. Great work from pretty much all of them. I mean, most of all, Colin Sherwood came up huge a multitude of times, able to keep this game 1-0. 33 seconds on the clock. And they are going to send Ozarski to the bench. 6 players on the ice for the Terriers. A huge face-off for Brady Dobek, or Alec Nero, excuse me, against Pouliot. The Terriers are able to dump it in. O'Brien working against Terriers player out in front. Now at the point for Castor, the shot comes in. That goes to the corner boards. Pouliot tries to center. Now Nero will just dump it along the boards. And that puck, they're gonna call icing. I thought it might die out. It was spinning. I wasn't sure if it was even gonna reach the red line, but it does. 11.5 seconds to go in this game. The face-off back in the Spartan zone. Another huge one for Alec Nero. I believe he's gonna take it. It'll be Nero against Torres. Nero wins it back. Dobek will reach around the referee to pin that puck. The seconds die down, and the Spartans will be victorious. They defeat the West Springfield Terriers 1-0 in a thrilling win. A huge confidence booster for the Spartans. Huge win over the 10, now 6-2 West Springfield Terriers. Coming off of their 4-4 tie earlier on in the season, this was a huge game for the Spartans. They have one game remaining before they head to the Western Mass and State playoffs. Saturday afternoon, I won't join you then, but I think tonight will make up for it. Great efforts, especially from Colin Sherwood. A goal by Alec Nero was set to be the game winner in the second period. Just a gritty, something that Brady Dobek said in the interview, they wanted to get grittier, and they did. They pulled off this great win. And we will see you next week. I will see you next week for the Western Mass playoffs. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm Abby LePage.